Imagine you're climbing a staircase in the dark, one hand on the rail, feeling for the next step. That's what real learning feels like when we go beyond limits. Struggle isn't a detour, it's the staircase itself, the precise terrain where a growth mindset, resilience, and true study motivation are forged. When your brain encounters something hard, from a thorny calculus proof to a new language sound your tongue can't quite shape, it doesn't shut down, it rewires. Neuroplasticity thrives on effort signals. Those tiny errors that annoy you, they're like gym reps for the mind, tearing the old fibers so stronger circuits can form. Educational psychology calls this desirable difficulty, challenges calibrated just beyond your comfort zone, where attention sharpens, memory deepens, and skills actually stick. Think of your learning journey like a Netflix-style episode. A clear mission, rising tension, unexpected obstacles, and a reveal you didn't see coming. You only get the twist if you sit with the tension. We love fast answers and highlight reels, but mastery is built in the messy middle, where you rewatch the scene, rewind the explanation, test your understanding, and then test it again without the training wheels. That quiz you take before you feel ready, the attempt you make without peeking at the solution, the retrieval practice that forces your brain to pull knowledge out instead of passively rereading. These are not punishments, but plot devices, pushing the story forward. If you've ever felt stuck and thought, maybe I'm just not a math person, pause the soundtrack and change the script. You're not failing the material, you're meeting the material at the exact edge where growth happens. Every intense minute of focus builds cognitive stamina. Every deliberate mistake faced and corrected lays down a stronger path. Every micro win you log turns into motivation.
Here's the quiet advantage of students and creators who learn through struggle. They don't chase comfort, they tune difficulty. They build study systems that make their brain do the heavy lifting, spaced repetition so concepts recur just as they begin to fade, interleaving so problems mix and force flexibility, and retrieval so recall becomes reflex. They use active learning tactics like Feynman-style teaching, explain the topic in simple language to an imaginary friend, and they time-box sprints to turn procrastination into momentum. They set North Star metrics for learning, clarity, not perfection, like, can I solve 3 novel problems without hints? Or can I summarize the chapter from memory in 5 sentences? And when frustration spikes, they don't interpret it as a stop sign, they interpret it as a training signal. Picture a montage. You attempt to challenge question cold, crash, diagnose the gap, study just that gap, then reattempt. Each loop converts confusion into competence. That's how student success compounds, not in a single heroic study session, but in repeated, precise confrontations with what you don't yet control. If fear of looking slow holds you back, remember this: the brain rates effort as evidence. It believes what you
prove through persistence. When you choose hard but possible, you tell your mind this is worth wiring, and it listens. So step into the scene where you embrace friction. Pick one concept you've been avoiding and set a 25-minute focus sprint. Close the tabs, silence the noise, and start with a low-stakes attempt. Miss boldly. Mark what broke. Study only that crack. Try again. Track your iterations like episodes, E1 through E5, because nothing motivates like visible progress. By the time the credits roll, you'll see that struggle didn't slow your learning, it authored it. That's the role of struggle. Not an obstacle to learning, but the engine of it. A powerful science-backed catalyst for growth mindset, long-term memory, and real-world skill. If this resonated and you want more high-performance learning strategies, growth mindset tools, and neuroscience-backed study techniques that help you learn faster and remember longer, like, share, and subscribe.